Footloose is a good way to describe how we make these films. My cameraman husband and I have found the best way to discover and enjoy a country's most beautiful places is to walk the trails, pathways and streets. Dave and I are on the carefully restored funicular, climbing up to the castle to begin our walking tour of Budapest. I think on a hot day that was the best way to come up to the castle.
Too right.
The important, glossy and oversized city is the capital of Hungary and is home to 1.8 million inhabitants, almost a fifth of the country's population. For many years, the separate cities of Buda and Pest lay opposite each other, divided by the wide and magnificent Danube. Andras, what can the visitor to Budapest see?
Number one is view from the castle, where we are now. So you can see what I'm talking about. Then Parliament and Parliament Square is really interesting. It was a parliament built for a much bigger country than we are now, and we had two chambers then. We have now one. You should go up to Budapest Cathedral, where there is a wonderful lookout tower. City Park is our central park. It's also museums and a lake. And if you go there winter, you can even skate there.
Dave and I are on a tram heading towards the start of our city trail in Prague. Okay, looks like we're here. Which way?
It's down through the park to the city.
Okay. Capital of the Czech Republic, this much-loved tourist destination has a medieval heart. Its colourful architecture has been lucky enough to have escaped wartime damage as well as ill-conceived reconstruction. The city extends onto hills either side of the scenic Vltava River. We meet Václav Vítek, who was born and raised here.
Medieval Prague consists of 5 parts: the Prague Castle and the Hradčany, the Lesser Quarter. If we cross the river Vltava, we will come to the Old Town, the Jewish Quarter, and also the New Town. Those 5 were the basic for the Prague as we know it today.
Dave and I are taking a rainy Polish train ride towards our next European destination, Krakow. On arrival, we were relieved to find that the sun is shining in the city. Krakow was the capital of Poland and residence of monarchs for 500 years, from medieval times until the 16th century, when the royal seat was moved to Warsaw. Today, this enchanting city remains a treasure trove of national culture and is the richest city of historical monuments in the country. Krakow has been long established as an important university city. In fact, it is home to the oldest one in Central Europe, dating back to the 14th century.
There are many sites to see here, and exactly it's very hard to list all of them, because the whole Krakow is on the UNESCO list, so I can mention only a few, like the main market square, which is one of the biggest market square in Europe, 200 meters wide, and for example Wawel Castle on the Wawel Hill, close to the Vistula River, Jewish Quarter, where you can find another kind of atmosphere and the tradition of Jewish people. The most of restaurants here are very good to try, and the Mary's Church on the market square with White Stoss altar.